Back to my channel and welcome to another weekly analysis. So we'll start off with a DXY weekly time frame after we swept out these equals, which you can clearly see on the daily time frame. I'll show you in a second. And we've had a bit of a bullish reaction. Okay, we've got an imbalance over here on DXY, which we have tapped into. However, we haven't taken any form of buy-side liquidity. So we've taken these equals over here. Last week, we took out the previous weekly low. So we've taken sell side and we haven't taken buy side yet. So for me, buy side is over here. I do expect price to take out this liquidity to then continue to the downside. Okay, now if we just look at this move to the downside and then look at all of these daily candles, to me, price is just telling me that I ain't got legs to go any higher. Okay, so I do want to see price take out buy side liquidity to then, continue to the downside. And also just looking at the 4-hour or even the 1-hour structure, once we took out the lows last week, so these lows, once they were swept over here, we had a change in structure. We took out previous structure. We had a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I'm not sure if price would want to come down start of the week to then continue higher, or is price just gonna go towards that liquidity. We're gonna have to wait and see. However, DXY, I do want to see the bearish side of it kick in. I'm not sure if these are equals actually. Yeah, these look like equals. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see, guys. Not sure if price would want to come down into this imbalance, taking out these equals, or we're gonna continue going higher. However, I do want to see price take out this to go down. So in terms of day trading, guys, let me just show you. So I day trade EU, GU, and GJ. Okay, so euro dollar, let me show you guys on the weekly time frame. Just like the DXY, we've tapped into this weekly imbalance. Okay, daily time frame, we need to see some sell side swept. So we've taken buy side up here, as you can see. Sell side for me is over here. Okay, I need to see some sell side swept before price continues higher. And where do I see that? I see that over here on the daily time frame. I do want to see price come and take out this, tap into this daily imbalance for higher prices. So in terms of day trading, guys, I don't see price coming higher at all because we've taken this liquidity over here. So on EU, we took out this liquidity, but it looks like on DXY we haven't. I'm just gonna have to double check this, guys. Give me 1 second. Do this whilst. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, DXY didn't and EU has. So I really don't see price coming higher on this on the 4-hour time frame. However, on the 1 hour, 15 minute, whatever, I'm just gonna wait for price to maybe trade towards the upside going into Monday, Tuesday, and then obviously I want to see some downside, but I'll most likely be looking at day trading towards the downside. But once we tap into this level, I want to swing. So I want to see a change of structure and then obviously swing this all the way up. And then GU on the weekly time frame, it's a bit different to the dollar and EU because we haven't tapped into the weekly imbalance. Okay, daily time frame, obviously we swept liquidity at the highs. Buy side's taken, sell side is down here. I expect some downside. Okay, 4-hour time frame, I don't really see much besides the fact that we are now rejecting off this level, but it really doesn't mean much to me, in all honesty. Price, the way price is coming down is obviously quite impulsive. Okay, so price, we had an imbalance over here, price tapped into it, and now looking at the lower time frames, I do want to see some sort of a structure shift for me to take shorts into this level over here. So I'll probably day trade, like I said, into this level. However, once price reaches this level, I want to see some change of character, some sort of break of structure for me to take longs and swing this to the upside. And then we've got a GJ that I trade, the 4-hour time frame. We're in this imbalance. Okay, we've got this trend line liquidity building up. We've got equal highs, equal lows have been swept. However, to start the week, we've got the previous weekly low over here. So are we gonna sweep the previous weekly low and then continue going higher, or are we just gonna continue going higher after a small retracement here? We're gonna have to wait and see. So confirmation for longs and GJ. Now, in terms of swings, it's literally the same as last week. So the 4-hour time frame, sorry, the daily time frame actually, I did say to you guys we've tapped into the monthly imbalance. Okay, I think we have a weekly imbalance over here as well. However, I'm not seeing any liquidity sweeps. Like, I'm not seeing a liquidity sweep here or here on these time frames. So on the daily time frame or even the 4-hour time frame, I do want to see all of this swept. Okay, I do want to see some sort of a trap before I take longs on this pair. So let's say we've got equal highs over here. Okay, we've got equal highs over here. We might take out the equal highs, come down, change structure, break of structure on the 4-hour time frame for price to continue higher. So until I don't see any of that, I'm not really interested in longing this because we really haven't had a liquidity sweep to the downside. If you just look at it, there's no liquidity sweep whatsoever. So I don't want to trade it until we take our liquidity. And then we have AJ. I spoke about this last week as well. For me, this is a liquidity sweep. This candle over here is a doji. Last week's the candle before last week was a bullish hammer candle. And then the 4-hour time frame is looking good to me for longs. Okay, so I do see longs on this pair. Don't really need to go into much detail because I did that last week, but yeah, longs on AJ, and that's about it from me this week. I don't see any other swing positions until GU EU come into the daily sell side targets. Until then, I'll be day trading them, and that's about it from me. I will see you again now next week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Until then, until next week, bye.